Who is the best ever 2 Hype member? Yeah, I'm talking from Jesser, LSK, all the way back to the TD Presents, Los Polos days. I'm going to be ranking every single 2 Hype member, past and present, in a tier list. Make sure to like the video if you enjoy and comment down below your favorite 2 Hype member. Let's jump right into the tier list. So as far as tiers go, we've got GOATs, A tier, good, supporting character, and will never watch again. A full spectrum here of tiers, and we're starting off with Jesser the Laser. Jesser made some of the better videos, and look, I might mix up Jesser and LSK or someone's videos, but they used to make these amazing food videos. Like, they'd go to fast food places and then rank them. I loved those videos. The hide and seek videos were good, and I credit a lot of that to Jesser and his energy. Old Jesser was definitely better than new Jesser. I'm not watching 2 Hype like that. I'm not gonna lie. There's a few people on here that I still watch, but Jesser is not one of them. I do see his TikToks pop up when he does the Guess the NBA Player. Like, that's big stuff. He is on to amazing things. He's doing much better for himself. He's born for this. I may not watch Jesser, but I can recognize that he is an A tier content creator. He is definitely excellent. That's all. Like, what more is there to say about Jesser? I mean, many of you might want me to have him in the GOAT tier. I can't put him in GOAT because I don't really watch him like that, but I know how good he is at content creation. Moving on to LSK, one of the founding members of the 2 Hype group. LSK, to me, is someone that I never really, like, he's cool. He's cool. I didn't vibe with him as much as I did a lot of the other house members. He wasn't one of my favorite of the OG members, but I did appreciate when he was there. He was funny. He has more of a dry humor, which I like that. I kind of have a dry humor like that. But I be seeing him go live on TikTok. I'm pretty sure he's married or something like that. I'm going to put him in good. I liked his content and didn't love his content. Moving on, we've got Jeff. I like Jeff. Every time Jeff is in the videos, I do enjoy it, but I no disrespect to Jeff, but he was a supporting character. Actually, this is disrespectful. This is just disrespectful. Supporting character. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. I like Jeff. I like Jeff a lot, but he is like a supporting character. He doesn't really bring as much. At least when I was watching the videos, I didn't feel like he was bringing as much to the table as, you know, some of these other guys. And moving on to Zach TTG, the old man of the 2 Hype house. Look, Zach gets a lot of hate, and, you know, maybe sometimes it's justifiably so, but when he was playing GTA back in the day, that was peak content. Some of the best content I ever watched from 2 Hype. Not from, like, the full group, but when he was playing, or when he would play with Los, when he'd play with Jesser, when he'd play with LSK, or Fortnite, he was just funny. He's mean, but he's funny. I don't really care. Zach, to me, is an A tier content creator. I don't know if he's even still making content. Someone will have to let me know in the comments if Zach is still making videos. Moving on, we've got Jidel, and you may be wondering, Austin, why did you make a will never watch again tier? That seems so rude. That's so disrespectful. Why would you make that? Well, I made this tier specifically for Jidel. We don't like Jidel. Jidel, he made one of the best concepts I've seen on YouTube. I will give him that with the cooking. The cooking, you know, he made those good cooking videos. I thought those were funny when they did, like, the judges and the cooking. You know what I'm talking about. He made cooking videos. They were good. But after what he did to my boy Mopey and my boy Los, no, we'll never watch Jidel again. We'll never support Jidel again. I'm not a Jidel fan. Do not like Jidel, and it disappoints me that he's even still in the group. I might even enjoy this group if Jidel was not there anymore. I'm sure he's a better person in real life. I don't actually know him personally, but we don't like Jidel. I don't like Jidel. Moving on to Cash Nasty. Cash Nasty is probably, of the OGs, not the OGs, I'm sorry, of the current 2 Hype group. Of the current 2 Hype group, oh my gosh, I'm stuttering all over the place. Of the current 2 Hype members, who I believe to be Cash, Jidel, Moochie, LSK, Jesser, and Zach. I don't know if Jeff is anymore, but Cash is the best out of all of them. He's the most genuine. He's very, very funny. Him and Flight are very funny together, especially when they just did, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, they were doing math to see how smart they were, and I think with DDG, I don't really know who all these people are. I don't watch Flight that often. I don't watch any of them that often, but I see clips on TikTok when I'm scrolling, and Cash is hilarious. I'm so happy he finally got to meet LeBron. That had been going on for decades, it feels like, of Cash trying to meet LeBron. So thank goodness he was able to do that. But he's a real guy. He's very, very funny. He's good at trolling. He's the most genuine guy maybe in all of 2Hype history. So how can I not put Cash Nasty into the GOAT tier? Moving on, we've got Moochie. I've seen 2Hype tier lists on my For You page, and they have Moochie in the same tier as Cash Nasty. I'm not trying to disrespect, but I don't recall seeing much from him. Particularly individually, I didn't see him do stuff. He was always kind of just there, at least when I was watching. I haven't watched a 2Hype video, though, in like 4 years, so maybe he's doing more now. But even on TikTok, I don't see his stuff pop up, and then I see like a Jesser video pop up on TikTok. I don't see Moochie in it. So with that being said, I feel like Moochie to me was always just a supporting character, even though he was actually officially in 2Hype. Moving on, we've got Mopey. Justice for Mopey. We all love Mopey. Who doesn't love Mopey? I love Mopey. I love Mopey. Mopey's the GOAT. I always liked his content. He didn't have the personality that most of these guys had in terms of energy, charisma, crazy all over the place. But his ideas always banged. They were so creative. Always was a joy to watch a Mopey video, and he always gave it his 100% in every video. He may not be the most energetic guy, but he was always funny. He would try his hardest. He's not as tall as these guys, but he was still breaking ankles. He was breaking ankles. Mopey, to me, I want to put him in GOAT tier. I respect Mopey so much, and I do think he's a GOAT, but just due to the content wasn't as entertaining back when I was watching as like a Jesser or a Zach video or a Cash video. But every time Mopey was in a video or his punishment challenges, like, they were all funny, man. Oh, I want to put Mopey in the GOAT tier. I'm putting Mopey in GOAT tier. Mopey's the GOAT. Mopey is the GOAT. How can you not say Mopey's the GOAT? Mopey's the GOAT. Okay. Then we've got Los Pollos TV. Los is my all-time favorite social media personality ever. I love Los Pollos. He's going up there in GOAT tier. Who doesn't enjoy Los Pollos? His streams are good. Lewis, his chat is so funny. It's actually ridiculous. Los needs way more love than he gets. He gets hated on far too much. His community is very, very toxic, but I love Los. Los Pollos is the best member to ever be in the history of 2Hype, and I don't think it's really close. Maybe Cash could be a close second, but Los is far and above the best. He's doing, to me, something very special that none of these guys could really do as far as streaming goes. Sure, they can make very good YouTube videos, but Los is just an amazing streamer. He reacts with his chat so well. He interacts more with his chat than I see any other social media person really do. He doesn't just say chat, he talks to them so often. Does the Ask Los is hilarious. Los art is absolutely hilarious. Los music was good. The Christmas video, or the Christmas every year, the Halloween every year, Truth or Dares were good. Omegle is hilarious. And then anything with Wad. If Wad was in here, he'd also be the GOAT. Los and his dad are hilarious. Omegle, Life Advice, a GeoGuessr, a Time and Place Guesser. Oh my gosh, the JCS videos. Los Pollos makes so much good content. I'm watching him 24/7. He's on in the background. He's on when I want to watch something. Los is the best. I've been ranting about Los for like 2 minutes, but he's the GOAT. Moving on, we've got TD Presents. Out of all of these guys, aside from Los, TD Presents, I probably watched the second most out of anybody from 2Hype. I loved his Madden videos. He was good in terms of the 2Hype group. I don't think he was the best in terms of like actual group stuff. You know, he was funny. He kind of had the same humor as LSK, I'd say. He's a little bit more dry, but I do really like TD. He's a Patriots fan. I gotta respect that. I liked his videos with Lost and Unbound. And if I'm just grading the individual, I do think TD Presents is also a GOAT. Next up, we got 50K Mal. He was awesome. He's very funny. Him and Cash are absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna put 50K Mal into the A tier. I thought that he was very, very funny. I think if you just look in the grand scheme of like the actual videos, you could argue maybe he was closer to a supporting character than an A tier person, but I think Mal is just funny. Him and Casher have such good chemistry. How can I not appreciate his greatness? And last but not least, someone who I don't think was ever officially in 2Hype, but was supposed to join 2Hype. Show some respect, show some love to that Walker, who just recently got married and graduated college and has a full-time job in cybersecurity, but he's making a return to YouTube once he's back from his honeymoon. That Walker, to me, I always loved him and his TD Presents videos. I'm going to put him in the good tier. He, of course, can move up to A tier and GOAT tier as he continues to progress in his young life and his young career. But this is my final 2 hype ranking. We've got 4 GOATs in there, and I love each and every one of them. The only person on this list that I will never watch again is Jidel. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my list, disagree with my list, and once again, who is your favorite member, past or present, from 2 Hype. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and until next time, y'all, peace out.